Welcome to Computer Basics. My name is Stacy Boudry and I'll be walking you through this training. Today we are going to learn more about computers and how to utilize Google at work through Gmail and Google Drive. In this class, you will be able to identify the parts of the computer and how they work, access Gmail and Google Drive, utilize the tools in Drive to create files and folders. We will start with gaining a better understanding of computers and the basic function of them. As you can see, on the left side, we have some cords. The first one is the power cord. This particular power cord functions mostly with computers and printers. So if you do not have a power cord, this is what you're looking for. Next, we have the VGA and HDMI cords. On the left, the VGA cord is used to connect a monitor to a computer. And on the right is the HDMI. It serves the same purpose, but is used on newer devices. So I wanted to show you both because you may have one or the other. On the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a USB cable, which is mostly used with mice and keyboards, and then the internet cable. It's also known as a Cat5 or network cable for the internet. Finally, you can see the back of the computer to get an idea where each of these pieces go. Computers need updates or will have updates waiting for you. This helps keep the computer working well. It keeps it protected with updated filters and software and does not disrupt the use of this device. With that said, what's the best practices for restarting your computer? Should you restart it once a week, twice a week, or every day? Figure out what you think is the right answer, and you'll find out in just a moment. If you said daily, you are correct. You should restart your computer every day. Let me show you how to restart your computer. Depending on what device you are using will decide how you restart. If you have a desktop computer, you will follow the directions on the left. You will right-click on the Windows icon, which can be found on the bottom right corner of your computer screen. Then choose the Shutdown or Sign Out option. Then choose Restart. This will restart your computer. If you prefer to shut down your computer at the end of the day, you can choose Shutdown and then turn your computer on when you return to work the next day. If you are using a Chromebook, you'll click on the circle with a number in it on the bottom right side of your screen, just like it's shown on this image. You'll then click the circle with the line going through it and choose Restart. Sometimes your Chromebook will show that it has updates. You always want to update your Chromebook so it works properly. Remember, you want to do this on a daily basis. This is also a great troubleshooting step if your device is not working properly. Sometimes a simple reboot is all it needs. Let's talk about privacy when using a district device. If you are given a device by the district, it is yours and everything you put on there is private, right? No, of course not. What tools we receive from the district to complete our job do not belong to us. They are on loan and are to be used to complete our jobs. This means the district has the right to filter and monitor technology as needed to ensure our students stay safe. So with that said, it is safe to assume our devices are not private and they are filtered 24/7, even if we are using them at home on our own personal internet. So to keep it simple, if you aren't okay with your grandma seeing it, then you probably should not be doing it. We simply need to make good choices and know that our devices are monitored and can be accessed at any time. So who do you contact if you're having an issue? Wharton ISD's Technology Department services all areas of technology needs in our district. However, we have two groups under this one umbrella. The first is the technology. If you are having any technical issues, such as computers, passwords, or Wi-Fi issues, let your teacher know, and they will let you know what you need to do. The other area of need is instructional technology. This is if you're using technology for instructional purposes and you need help. All of this support is done through the Instructional Technology Coordinator. Google Drive is where I'm going to store any of my files that I have created, and it's also where I can create files. To access Google Drive, go to the Google Apps option and choose Drive. Once you're in Google Drive, you'll see the different files and folders you have created. If you have not created anything yet, yours will be blank. In the center are my folders, and then all my files go below that. I can view my items in different ways. If I choose the option on the right for grid view, it will change the way that my icons look. So this is list view, and then this is grid. Grid gives a preview of your files, so if you need to see what they look like, you can do that. On the left-hand side, I have some options as well. I have priority, my drive, shared drives, shared with me, recent, starred, and trashed. I also have a new button. The new button is where I'm going to create new items. I'll show you that in a little while. My drive is anything that I have created. If I created a folder or a file, it's going to be found in my drive. Next are shared drives. Shared drives are specific for the user who is sharing a file with someone. So if you're working collaboratively with someone on a project, you might create a shared drive. Only you and that person can access. You can add as many people as you want, but they must have permissions to be able to access this folder. You cannot just share a link with them. If you just want to share a link with them so they do not have to log in or just so it's quick and easy, you want to do shared with me. Shared with me are any files that have been shared with you by somebody else. So on here, these people have shared files with me. I can only access them because they gave me permission. They also have the right to take that permission away. If you want to give someone permission to view your shared files, go to My Drive, select the file you want to share, and then in the top right corner, if you choose the little share icon, it's the little person, you can give you can type in a specific email address, add a message if you'd like, and then click send. When you click send, you are giving that person permission to view that file. You can also adjust how that person can view the files. If you click on the share icon and go to where you've shared with that person, you'll see that this person has editor rights. If you click on the drop down, you can make a change. You can make it a viewing, commenting, or editing. View means they can only look at it. They can make no changes. They can make their own copy if they want to. Commenter means that you can't make any changes, but you can highlight and leave comments for the person to review. And then editor means that they can make any changes that they want. You can change this at any time. So if you did like I did, forgot to change this and made them an editor, simply click on the icon, choose viewer, and save. And that will change it so that it is a view-only item. Any items that you have recently worked on are going to be found under recent. This is very helpful. In addition to this recent option, you also have the quick access option. The quick access option allows you to see the most recent activity. This is not your folders, this is just a preview. If you want to view the file, you'll want to scroll down to your folders or files to see the file in your drive. Star works exactly the same as star in Gmail. So if I click on a file and I want to make it a starred file, I can right click and choose add to starred, and when I do that, when I go to starred, that file will be there. The last option is trash, and that means that's anything that you have deleted. So if I want to delete a file, I'm not going to actually delete this, but I want to show you I right clicked and I can choose remove. That will put it in the trash folder. In addition, you can see you have some different choices here when you right click on your file. This gives you some more options. So those are the basics of how Google Drive functions. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create a file and how to create folders as well.